Most traders get lost switching between timeframes, making it difficult to see where the market is actually moving. Watch carefully because this manual breakdown shows you exactly how to track multiple timeframes and understand where price is truly positioned. This is the manual multiple timeframe workflow, automated instantly. Now this is where it gets powerful. I'm going to show you the exact process manually so you understand why tracking multiple time frame defies your market bias. Then I'll show you how the companion tool applies this same process instantly across your charts. So let's go through first on this hourly Swiss franc on a monthly time frame. Then we'll move down to a weekly. I'll just show you how it works when you're mapping up that chart using the trading range. The important thing is you're looking for 3 levels. You want to see that break of structure, your high and your low, whether it's a bullish or bearish market. That shows you your current trading range and your bias, your market direction. So from this point, we map this out across. We're going to map this out as a break of structure where we see the market breaking down. So we've got a nice break of structure here on the monthly, indicating the market wants to continue lower. We get a pullback, and as soon as you see the pullback, this starts the current low in the market. So this becomes your current trading range low. Then when we look back, we're looking for our current high. Now this is the high. Now we have our monthly trading range at this point. So forget about all this price action here. This will be our current high. This is our current low in the market. We pull back just below inside an area here of supply. The market reverses out, starts to continue down and takes out the low. That is your best case scenario, and you want to use this across multiple time frames. You're not just trading a single time frame here, you're using a combination of multiple time frames as well. Let's say drop down to a weekly time frame. We'll just walk through a bit of price here so you can see how this works. So I'll go to a replay mode and we'll do it from, let's say, this area here. Just want to show you how the structure moves in the market. So from this point, I'm going to have, let me just look at this closer. That may not be a break there. It just is a break. That's fine. So that's a valid break of structure. We continue to the upside. At this point, this would be a low, okay, for the weekly. We haven't got a current high. Just to let you know, this has created a new high for me. So now I have a valid high. We're waiting to see if we get another break bullish here. So let's go forward price. Just looking to see if we can push up. Now this does take a little bit of time. We'll do it like this because the way the markets are moving, sometimes choppy. But we can see we get a new break here. So let's just change this and we'll duplicate that. So we have a new break of structure right here in the market. As soon as I've seen this break of structure, this here is going to become my current low in the market. I don't have a high yet. So I continue with price. So this is the thing with this. Manually, you've got to double check things. And that does look like a breakdown. Yep, so that would have been a high. So what we've now got is this becomes a high for me, and it's actually a break of structure. So BOS again. So I hope you can see how this is getting mapped. This then means this becomes a low. And again, I don't have a high yet. Let's go forward with the candles, see if we can get a high. And no, not quite. Let's keep going. Right, so that creates my high. So now I've got a bullish bias here. I got my low to my high, my last break of structure. So what I'm potentially looking for here is this low has got to be pushed through. And what that's going to do at that point is going to shift the market bearish. So that's going to be the first turning point as such, where the market goes from a bullish to a bearish trading range. And it's going to indicate that we're then aligning with the higher time frame, and that's how you should follow your structures. You want to see your multiple time frame alignment because that is when things are going to work better for you. The odds are in your favor. And there we go. Okay, so we now see that's just happened. We've now got that break of structure there, so just remove that just so you can see what's actually happening on the chart. So we've got a new break of structure, and potentially this could be a low here. Let's go forward and see if it is. And it was, and it actually became another break of structure. So we've got a continuation, and this is a very small break. So for me, reading that as a break of structure, I'm likely to expect to see the high getting run because it's such a small push from this larger push. So what I'm expecting to see is this high potentially getting run here. Let's just see if it does. And it does straight away. Okay, so you can see when we see these small moves compared to a big push like this, they very often do reverse price. So again, we're still bullish at that point, and that's only because I've recognized how price was moving. And this does take time for you to understand. So now we've got a current low down here, and if this candle closes where it is, which it didn't, let's go forward. Okay, still not. We continue up, and we now have, that gives me a new high. And that is it. That is how you follow your trading range. Now remember, the trading range is where we see that last push from the low to the high, and there's the last breakout. So that is my current trading range, currently bullish. So ideally what you're looking for is everything to align. You're waiting for the weekly to push back bearish. But before that's going to happen, your lower time frames are going to show that reversal as well. Now that we have covered how to establish the multiple time frame context manually, let me show you how the companion tool tracks these time frames automatically. So I've got a previous area of imbalance down here where price came into, gave the move back higher. We saw that little break that we had, previous high up here. So again, when I'm seeing these sort of highs being left over, that is a great area for a sweep. So we can still see the market push back down into this area, sweep the low, to want to push up for that level. And I like to make these as an area of liquidity because it's an area that the market very well will want to run to. Let's just see, and then I'll go through what everything else is showing you. We've got a bullish market right now. You can see that it's showing it's bullish. That's because we're seeing the last change of character, this low to high. This is something else in the tool that's going to help you to instantly identify your 3 time frames. If you want to apply this same process automatically, the companion tool gives you the same structured process without having to repeat this manual work every time. You can access the tool, training workflow, and support system through the link below. So what we look at 3 time frames of choice. That's how I personally look to trade. I'm looking to trade with the high time frame, my middle time frame, and my entry time frame. And this is how the tool is going to help you to identify this. Let's just see if we do get a push higher. No, we broke structure low. So we actually broke lower. Well, that's created another change of character, potential new low forming. That's our current high. Again, let's just run, see what happens. So you can see how this works in real time. Now we're currently bearish. You can see it shifted bearish there. Now we've gone bullish as we close through. And what did we just actually sweep? Let me show you. Look at that. We swept that previous high marked out. So price will always go where price has come from. And the tool will show you that with these previous highs and lows. So ideally here, I want to see this on a lower time frame showing me the structure is changing, turning bearish to run for this low. Let's just go to daily and see what that's showing you right now. So we're still bullish on the daily. So you want to see that shifting bearish. Again, you see how it automates this. It just shows you everything instantly. Going to a 4-hour time frame. Okay, we're starting to be bearish on a 4-hour. Now we can see that the higher time frame daily's mapped there already, showing me it was still bullish on the daily. But the 4-hour is starting to shift here bearish and continues bearish. Let's see if the 4-hour continues to push bearish. And we do. We continue to push bearish, pulling back again. We had a change of character. So now we're coming out of this daily area. We go back to the daily. It comes back. The daily is currently now internal structures bearish. So we're still potentially could run lower from here. And let's see what happens. And we do. We push back down. We had to push all the way back up here to sweep this high to shift structure bearish. It all came on the weekly at that current high was swept. So likely what you're going to see now is a continuation down to take that strong low on a weekly. As you see, that does happen. And we got a little sweep inside there. Okay. And we've just pushed through. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking to understand that trading range as price moves. So there's your new trading range, potential low, not formed yet. There's that break of structure. So we have a bearish trading range, and that's where it's going to show you instantly on the tool. When we go down to the next time frame, we're going to look at this one. We've got a bullish trading range with just potentially shifted bullish. So this could be a pullback, again, towards the next previous high. This actually shows me a potential area we could see a sweep at. And we also have some areas of imbalance. It's reading imbalances, but instead we continue to shift lower again. And you'll see the market will move. Okay, and you'll see how it keeps bearish. and then we continue to run bearish. And then what that's basically doing is if we went back to the weekly time frame, it's just coming back to sweep a weekly low. And that's why it's important to see the trading range across multiple time frames. Now for me, I'm using the 30-minute time frame, and that's my current time frame of choice where I like to look for entries. And I'm using my higher time frame here of a 4-hour for my trading range, and my daily is a trading range. Now we can look at this quickly and identify the daily still bearish, the 4 hour and 30 minutes bullish. So is this now telling me that the 30-minute 4 hour is starting to want to push higher, which could shift the daily bullish? When you look at the daily time frame, we are coming from this low and we're starting to push, and we're shifting potentially bullish. So when we see this candle close, let's get a candle close, we turn bullish. So now you can start to see why price moves like it does. Everything's aligned bullish. And that is showing you where the market started to push higher strong, and you started potentially looking for those entries. Now you understand the manual logic behind multiple time frame tracking, why aligning higher, middle and lower time frame structure shapes your bias, and how the companion tool applies this same process mechanically. Continue with the next example to see how this market structure framework works across different market conditions.